You're watching 30 Miles Out. Tips with Ty.
We're talking rattle traps.
Guess what I won in the fishing tournament with the rattle traps? Nah, just kidding.
Especially when it comes to kayak fishing, there is nothing more magical than the combination of a slow troll with a rattle trap. The way a rattle trap trolls behind a kayak at an average slow rate, that beautiful balance is just highly effective on finding fish. I've drugged these things across open water in the salt. We've caught jack crevalle up to 20-30 pounds with them. When I'm fishing offshore in a kayak, I like to troll the 1 full ounce. When I'm fishing for big striper, once again the 1 full ounce. But if fish are finicky, I'll drop down to a half. The lighter it is, the higher in the water column it's going to trace behind the kayak, and the heavier it is, the deeper it's going to go. So you get your milk crate rig going with the PVC sticking out the back at angles, and I'll do another review on that. And you put your 2 different size rattle traps out the back, trolling at a slow, steady pace. I've caught all kind of stuff, from blowfish to perch, on rattle traps. You want to set up your milk crate or your ramrod trolling holders to split out like this. You want to put a half ounce on one side and a full ounce on the other to get started. Put one of them like a full cast length behind you and put the other one right behind the boat. And vary them and alter them and just see what works. Chrome, can't go wrong with the chrome. Match the hatch. If you've got a lot of shad in the area and the fish are keying in on the shad like hybrid stripers, chrome it up, baby. The chrome works good. You're searching. You're going to find fish. If you're in a freshwater lake and you do this cutting across the lake, when you get it close to any other underwater structure like a sandbar or something like that, they're going to let you know if there's any hybrids, crappie, black bass, or anything like that down there. If you're in the open ocean, if you're in the Gulf or in the Caribbean, one time I took these to Jamaica. I rented some kayaks. I was catching blowfish, I was catching lizardfish, I was catching barracuda, I was catching the craziest stuff on these rattle traps. And when I would bring this stuff up, the locals would run up on a panga and they would ask if I could have them for fish soup or whatever. If not, it's a great way to find bass and then target by slowing down with soft plastics. Tell you what, everything from barracuda to brim will smack a rattle trap. It's devastating. We caught over 200 hybrid stripers one spring in about a 3-week period, all 5 to 6 pounds off of 3/4 ounce, 1 ounce, and half ounce rattle traps, trolling them over sandbar humps. I've got one, I can't find it, I wanted to show y'all, but I've got 1 full ounce that I've used offshore. It's got teeth marks, grooves cut in it, paint, all the paint's knocked off of it from kingfish. Kingfish love a full ounce rattle trap trolled behind a motorboat or a kayak. They work great. It's just a super versatile lure. We're going to have these segments right here on the website, 30milesout.com. Leave us your comments. I'd love to hear about your rattle trap escapades, and we'll catch you right here, 30 Miles Out.